have never seen a woman and hammer their balls in for fun.
Saintdon, the duality
You
of
like
man.
chicken?
No, I don't eat meat.
Human beings might be the most inconsistent creatures of all time. We have this special ability to have multiple personalities and all at the same time. And I don't think we're capable of being consistent for more than 12 minutes.
I don't get that.
That trend, it just disgusts me.
Pull your pants up. Pull your pants up.
Like, I think of all those locked in nights sleeping with several alarms
How
set for
you
5
don't
a.m.
feed me
and I
the
still
fuck
somehow
up
end up
pussy.
waking up at 1 p.m. drenched in sweat. My locked in self is easily
You got me.
my favorite though, except for when I make commitments that I'm not ready for. I now have this power to snooze alarms at light speed. But your motivated self versus your unmotivated self, I'd still consider that a less extreme case, because there's still people out there like Ye. Where do I even get started with this guy? Kanye has to be one vessel with like 10
guys.
souls inside, but not quite the same as the 6 paths of Ken. Because please help me
I could
understand this
tell,
guy.
freaky.
In 2019, he released an entirely clean Christian album, you know, promoting love, redemption, and all that. And then fast forward a couple years. Do I even need to tell you the things this guy has been up to?
How do you stay out here, though?
God, bro.
But with Ye, I can't tell if this guy's a troll, if he's actually like this. Cause
That shit right there kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie. Cause what the fuck was Kanye even
for the
doing?
longest time, he was saying that he had bipolar
What?
disorder.
Like, I know what he was doing, but just the way he be going about it be funny as hell.
But apparently that was a misdiagnosis.
Why you keep introducing yourself? Why you keep being like, hi, hey, what's poppin'? Why you keep doing that?
And he's just autistic.
We were just having a
I am
conversation.
not bipolar. I'm not in some kind of episode, but I may be slightly autistic.
Which, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, that does not justify even a word of these tweets. This might be a chain of some of the worst tweets I've ever seen. The February of 2025 was a waking nightmare for Ye fans. Anyone who was still
Niggas
talking about
can't
he
say
made
I know
graduation,
I've made a
Before
severe
you can.
and continuous lapse in my judgment.
you just have to accept that it's always gonna be something with this guy. And Ye is such an interesting example because he chooses to portray himself like this. Nobody, well at least I hope so, is making him tweet all this. Because most people who have controversial takes at least try to keep it hush.
I think you could say I'm a fascist.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, maybe not. But back to that title, the duality of man. People having multiple personalities or duality is so common because everyone is just performative as shit. And I low-key understand acting different in front of certain people. I personally don't think code switching is performative even in the slightest. And literally everyone code switches. Here's an example that might apply to you. When you're in front of your friends, you would normally have a mouth of sewage. And then when you get in front of your immigrant parents, you down on slurs 100%.
I'm darting off to pursue my educational prowess.
Okay, son. Don't dilly-dally. I'll be home late. It's my bridge night.
I'll see you later. Bye. Yo, what's up, B? How you feeling? What's going on? Yo, let's bounce, son.
That's code switching. And there's more levels to it, okay? Changing your lingo and how you talk around different friend groups.
Then you creaming. You ain't got no pussy.
That's one that I find pretty reasonable. Like, you don't want to be using an inside joke in front of the wrong people. You end up looking like this image.
Niggas don't know what the fuck you're talking
You know
about.
what? This reminds me of that Steve Lacy bar. Said I'm two-faced, I can name 23. Which Steve, 23, that's not very good, gang. Especially if we're talking about being two-faced. There's a huge difference between being two-faced and just code switching. But anyways, people just have different energies, you know? And no, I'm not a kombucha mushroom person. But I just think being with some people is like... And being with others is very...
Why does food get cold and why does drinks get warm?
And bro, that is a great balance to have. And I don't think either one is necessarily better than the other. But I find that personality switches are the most exaggerated when someone's, what's the advertiser-friendly way of saying this? Tweaking under fan. And the second you interact with them, they're instantly locked in.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah, we're totally fine. We have a charger, iPhone.
And I knew this was a shared experience when I saw multiple TikToks with the same subject. And for me, I don't know why, but people love to speak to me while tweaking. And they're always rambling about the government, something about the government. I'm starting to think that those guys are up to no good. But have you ever been around a drunk person while sober? Bottom tier experience. Conversations just start mid-sentence and then somehow end up even worse.
When Marlon was born, the scale shifted, toppled.
And I don't get those people that get drunk and just get to doing shit.
I just want to let you know if you're ever in a spot where you want to talk to somebody, I'm right here.
I appreciate it.
I just want to let you know that.
You gotta
I also
drown
don't get the
that
excuse
nigga,
I was drunk, it
boy.
wasn't me. Okay, who the f was it then? A bit of alcohol should not make you unbearable to be around. And just
That's
because
not
you're drunk
true.
doesn't mean you have to be overly touchy. Alright, or even those people that act like you served and nom together.
Be in this moment.
Your normal feelings go away. That's not
I
true.
love you.
I love you.
Love you.
I love you.
but then air your shit literally everywhere else.
What Future? What's up, boy?
And if there's one thing I'm not jacking, okay, there's multiple things I'm not
Bro,
jacking,
young
but if there was
Future.
one, this one wouldn't be it, but it will be a contender. And that's people that are just outright fake. Do you know how heartbreaking it is to find out somebody was talking bad about you? Especially when you just made a 20-step handshake.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That hurts, bro.
This shit means something to me, man.
But you can't talk about duality without talking about Joji. I personally think that it's tough when people try something that nobody thought they could do, alright? I said this about KC3, but trying to keep people in a box is super corny. That's dead ass what they were doing in High School Musical with that one stick to the status quo song. But I guess execution is everything because Joji ended up making good music and it did work out for him. But revolutionary thought, you don't have to stick to one thing your whole life unless you're Frank Ocean. Why are you riding a bicycle in Japan? Get your ass back in the studio.
Very real though.
But whoever
Not
wanted
the
Joji
Frank
to
Ocean
keep
part.
doing the filthy Frank pink guy stuff, you were just wishing the worst on him, bro. If you made filthy Frank videos and realized that one day you're gonna turn 40, this is not how you want to spend the prime of your youth.
Log into the internet, you see your fucking parent doing some shit like this.
That filthy Frank nickname was well deserved too. This nigga was really filthy. But someone I'd say in ways had a similar path to Joji would be Tyler.
Hey, this said nigga, why, nigga? You the motherfucking bitch, nigga. I see your bitch ass eating cereal on Facebook.
A young Tyler is arguably more controversial than Clav.
I was on a mega yacht, brother.
You said a nigga yacht? What?
A mega yacht.
This clip, bro, highest risk just for no reward. But a lot of Tyler's early songs were just rage bait.
Okay, now what about your lyrics?
What about them?
What are you saying in your lyrics?
Nothing. Shit to piss old white people off like you.
Is
This
that
shit
right?
was
All the
funny.
same
I ain't
things
lie, I
like
seen
shock
that shit a
value
long
and to
time
be
ago.
provocative. Like in the Yonkers music video, this guy just eats a live cockroach because he can, I guess. And all the shit he was doing got him
Disgusting.
banned from New Zealand and Australia. And when I searched up why, the AI overview just lied to me. Thanks, Google. But what actually happened is that his visa was put under review, and all because a feminist group cited his works as hateful towards women. And I would say it was never that serious, alright? Because a lot of his music was written from the perspective of fictional characters, and at the end of the day, it was just storytelling. It just so happened that a lot of these characters were violent criminals. Like the song Transylvania, he wrote it from the perspective of Dracula. And if your idea of what Dracula is like is based on Dude Man,
I'm a dude man.
throw that idea away. The lyrics to this song will give you a whole nother view of Dracula. And on the same album, he has another song called Troncat. This song is just him spitting profanities on a jolly ass beat that sounds like la 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 la. You know how good that was if you heard the song, bro. But you just can't cancel Tyler. People have been trying. Yeah, people try to cancel him for his homophobic lyrics. 2017 comes around, this nigga says he's been kissing boys since 2004.
If you can't beat him, join him.
I have bad humor, okay? I've just learned to accept it. But with Tyler, I feel like it's less duality and just
I think that's why I like his video stuff.
growing and maturing.
What we do is we have airplanes. You said doo-doo.
Okay, maybe not maturing.
But
If you get mad at
yeah.
Tyler for his writing and lyrics, bro. One of one human. There's no other Tyler the creator, bro. But if you get mad at Tyler for his writing and lyrics, ask yourself, would you get mad at the author for writing a character that does terrible things? Same shit, different toilet. We don't get to pick and choose. But when people say the duality of man, and most people when they say this, they aren't talking about one person's duality. They're talking about duality in humanity as a whole.
What you reading, Shane?
I'm currently reading Luke 2.
Holy Brett, what about you? Oh my god.
Which technically that's just diversity, but I'ma still entertain this definition. Because on one side of humanity, we have monks who meditate 12 hours a day, have never seen a woman, and hammer their balls in for fun.
That's not real. He got a couple on or some shit.
And then on the other side of humanity, we
That's
have people
not
with
real.
personas. And that's really the thing. The spectrum of humanity is just wild, bro. You could literally take two humans, have them do the same basic task like making a sandwich. A random person whose gender we don't know could do it really well. And another person could just make some chum bucket eats.
Chicken, sausage, and Nutrigrain bar. Would you? You're good?
I don't know if that's a great example, just the first thing that came to my mind, and I'm gonna keep it alright. Also, another thing is the way that some people handle stress and pressure. Like, I understand it's completely out of some people's control, but sometimes it's just get a grip, nigga. But every person has duality. Your personality is just so linked to your mood and emotions that it's impossible to be consistently the same nigga all the time. And the idea that people are either one way or just being performative absolutely stinks.
What the fuck is like? Bounce the f***ing ass!
Being versatile and open-minded is a great trait for people to have because, you know, that's how new cool shit gets invented. And you sort of just have to accept that most humans are just walking contradictions. We apply reasoning and logic at times where it serves us and then just don't when it doesn't. That's why humanity is so tough, bro.
W video Saintdon.
Better know what you're doing when you're going on that mission. I know professional shooters and I get them niggas pissed. But for that drill, they walk down. My young niggas most so sick. I try to teach this bitch a lesson, that little bitches wouldn't listen. Got tired of lectures, now I'm sending all these hoes to the tip. I put my city on loose swag. Little bitch, check out my invention. When BR niggas get a bag, we heading straight to the dick. I'ma put some diamonds in my dick. Reach for my drill, I leave you crazy.